everybody, for today's project I'm going to teach you how to make these mini lucky origami stars. They're so calming to make and fun to throw into a package or a gift for a family member or friend. To get started, you will just need a piece of paper, a pencil, some scissors, and if you have one on hand, a ruler. Each star is made from a single strip of paper. Last time when we made our origami crowns, I taught you how to measure out 1-inch strips. Instead of 1 inch, we're using 1 centimeter, okay? Which means instead of the inch side, the centimeter side. Measuring is always the same though in the way that you start with 0, and I like to make a mark at the top of my paper. So every time I see 1 centimeter is what we're doing today, I make a mark at 1 centimeter. Make a mark at 1 centimeter. Let's start off with 3 strips for 3 different stars. So I made my marks at the top and then the same thing at the bottom, starting from 0. Make a mark, make a mark, make a mark. Now connect. Okay, line it up from top to bottom, and top to bottom. If you don't have a ruler on hand, I found out that a pencil actually pretty much measures 1 centimeter with how wide it is, so you can use a pencil to measure. Pretty much makes 1 centimeter, so the width of the pencil, I'm going to do a mark at the top, and then mark at the bottom. And like I said, if you don't have a ruler on hand, you can really use any flat edge, like a paper or a book, to connect and make your strips. Okay, there we have it. Once your strips are all measured out, using your best scissor safety, you will cut them out one at a time. Let's start off with 1. Keep it easy. Careful with those scissors. To make your star, you will create 1 knot on one end. Do not do your knot in the middle. It's kind of the same as making a knot in a shoelace or a piece of yarn. The only difference is that it is paper, so you might want to be a little bit careful. You don't want your paper to rip. So pulling my knot, there's always going to be a little tab here. And with this tab, you're going to tuck it into the flap. If you don't see the flap on one side, it's probably on the other side, and you tuck it in. To make a great star, you need to keep the shape of a pentagon the whole time. Pentagons have 5 sides. They kind of look like little houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, just like stars. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you need to remember to keep this shape the whole time. Now there's no real exact way to explain where to fold. You just want to take turns on where you're going. What I will tell you is if an area looks more open than an area that looks very closed, you might want to go there next. You'll know if you're kind of getting out of it looking like this shape, okay? And you will want to undo it if that's the case. Just go somewhere else. So I see that I can go up on the right here. Maybe I'll go back here, go to the left. I'll go across, go up on the left. I haven't been below yet. And you want to take turns with where you're going. Ever so often, you want to stop, make sure that your pentagon is still looking good. When you only have a little tab left, you want to tuck it into a pocket. If you notice you have a longer tab left, don't be shy to just kind of trim a little bit off to make sure it can fit in a pocket. Now that my pentagon is all done and it's all tucked in, I'm ready to get started on making my star. Making my star now is all about squeezing. Taking my 2 pinching fingers, I'm going to do 4 fingers at a time, 2 areas at a time, to squeeze. Something to know about these origami stars is that they're very puffy in the middle. So when you are making them, you can push kind of in. Okay, I just did 2 sides. Now I'm going to turn and do the other 2. And turn my next 2 sides. I'm going to keep going around until you see it's making the shape of a star. You can also check out what's going on in the back here. Make sure that the back is making a star. Anything going on the sides, you can just tuck it in. There you have it, really easy. Thank you for joining me.